Liandre Got Tejus. Liandre Got Tejus. Liandre Got Tejus.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Leandre got te juice.
Let's go, baby. Hopefully y'all ready for tonight, man. Got some recruit film to look at. Are y'all excited about the show tonight? Hopefully y'all are. Listen, we're gonna run this thing tonight because I found a good way to edit this up for our recruits. We had a little issue with our first episode trying to get everything rendered. So tonight I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. The shorter the live and the recording is, the easier it is to edit. I got everything kind of loaded up already. I think I got everything squared away. So if I don't, y'all don't talk about me too bad. It's a work in progress, man. We still looking for a producer. Come join the Coach Smook Network. You want to be a producer on the network? Check your boy out. We got Mary J coming on soon, man. Let me see if I can refresh this page and download this. Yes, I got it right here. Now we in the game. I am about to do a thing. What you trying to say, little man? About that riding money. Yeah, how y'all feeling tonight? Hey, I see y'all on Twitter, man. I seen y'all retweeting your boy on Twitter. Thank y'all for pulling up this evening here on the Coach Smook Network. I'm Smook Hines, your founder of the Coach Smook Network, man. Team lead here, lead sports media talent, and recruiting insider analyst. Just everything you need here at the Coach Smook Network. I'm wearing a lot of hats, but I got a team that make this thing happen, and then y'all gonna start seeing them starting next week, man. Y'all will have our first co-host here on the Check Them Out Coach, and we'll be diving into the state of Georgia, man. Starting to talk about some under the radar recruits over in the state of Georgia. I'll be bringing on Coach TJ, man. TJ Taylor, one of my guys, has been in the recruiting game as far as covering recruits and traveling, you know, helping guys get exposure. But yeah, so that's kind of what we got going on tonight here on the Coach Smook Network. I'm downloading the film now, and I think we're good. So now let's go ahead and get this thing uploaded and ready for the locker room. We are in the locker room. Let's go here. And then we want to put that here. Just got this downloaded. Boom. Okay. And I think we're going to be right there on point. There we go. We got it set up. So tonight, as you all can see, we got a lineup tonight of a few athletes, future playmakers. I see these guys coming on to the scene here in the recruiting aspect, starting to garner a lot of attention, rightfully so. A lot of guys don't get those early starts as true freshmen or get that hype playing in the 7-on-7 circuits or playing a national schedule. So platforms like mine and others, I've seen this trend, not necessarily just a trend, but I'm starting to connect and network with a lot of people who really care about the kids, who really got some good views running up on Twitter. Oh yeah, I see that. I don't want to record this, but I just want to say I see a lot of platforms. This isn't a movement. Like, there's some people that actually care about helping programs that may not have the skill sets or the media availability or the resources, that may not have the resources to help get these young men and athletes, not just men, because y'all will start seeing us do our basketball highlight reviews, baseball. We'll be diving into softball, everything as far as helping these amateur athletes get recruited at the next level. We want to do our job. So that's what we're doing tonight here on Check 'Em Out Coach. And tonight Gonna be checking out a crew of guys, man. I think this is gonna be fun. We created a roster of about 22 players last week, and we're getting upwards towards number 14, 15 tonight with the athletes that we'll be exposing. I mean, not exposing, we'll be providing exposure for. Let me see. All right, now that's gonna look way better. And then shout out to the one viewer over there on Facebook. If you tapping in on Facebook, please press the like button, hit the like button, hit a reaction. If you don't like it, hit a mad face, something. React to the stream. I'm trying to make sure all of our chats are working, for one. And two, let me see, because I see y'all chatting. I wanted to pop up on the screen for y'all. And there it go. It should be up there now. Y'all run that chat up. Facebook, YouTube. I see y'all over there on YouTube also. Let me pull up. I gotta get this layout set up correctly so I can have all my chats up and everything. So diving into the topics. I mean, not the topics tonight. Dang, I'm not in the morning show more. Diving into the highlight film. Y'all see kind of the B-roll showing in the background. I think this is gonna be a fun night. I'm gonna try to do this as best as possible. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. I'm gonna change this beat up a little bit, get a little vibe going for y'all. Let's see what we can get popping over here. Let me see. Okay. Oh yeah, this is like some savage type stuff. This some savage type stuff. Shout out to Dooley Gang, man. Keeping us hype with the beats. Can I get a fire transition? Let's see if we get a fire transition going real quick. Check me out. Oh, we ain't get it. Let me see. Let's try it one more time. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's do this. Let's go back to the locker room first. I want to try to get this for the clips. Let's see if we can get it. Y'all ready? Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, MJ? Run it up, man. Appreciate you for tapping in, my guy. All right, let's get to it, man. Let me know if y'all can hear everything good. Gonna try to keep the music low that way. If I want to put some different music over it when we do the edit, we'll be able to do it. But jumping into this this video here, let me see if I can get my. I'm gonna switch this because I want to go. I want to go here. Full screen projection. Boom. Now we're here. All right, let's dive into it. First up, we got our first athlete up for the night. Young man by the name of, let me move myself out the way. And hopefully he's in here. Trey Lawrence is one of the guys. He's severely underrated. Y'all remember last time I was talking about a wide receiver that I felt like was not getting the gathering the type of looks that he deserved. T.I. Mims. Y'all see where T.I. Mims signed to play it. The young man is about to go crazy over at Ole Miss. I'm just telling y'all right now, he's about to go crazy. Alabama, I think we missed on one there, but T.I. Mims is one of those athletes. You got to watch out for him. He's about to go crazy. But this is another guy, Trey Lawrence, class of 26. In Collin Hill High School, this guy, just my first initial evaluation in the 30 seconds of film that we've evaluated on him. The young man is a pure route runner. And that's something that I love. Being 6 foot, 175 pounds, not going to kill anybody with physicality, right? But can use his leverage, very good with his footwork. I mean, clean footwork. Can drive out of his breaks, driving back to the ball, attacks the ball in the air with his hands. Not going to see a lot of balls hitting off of his pads. You know, I don't know where this new age of catching came from where we allow the ball to touch our chest. I remember we used to have to do laps for the ball touching our chest when I was in high school. You know, it seems like it's a taught skill or something, I don't know, nowadays with wide receivers, letting the ball just kind of fall in the basket instead of attacking it with your hands. You're going to see Trey Lawrence here. He attacks the ball with his hands. So let's get into it. Let's get into the film and let's do some reviews, man. Let's go. Trey Lawrence right here. Popping off. Let's get it. Down here in the slot. And I think that's probably going to be a position that a lot of schools look at him at. Not going to take your head off. Not a 4.34 sub 4.4 guy. Going to get you at the 4.49 speed. Great top end speed. You see he catches the ball right there in the zone. Makes a play. Gets upfield. This one right here, I like this catch right here. One-handed. Diving. One-handed diving. Let's go back to that. One-handed diving. With the defender hanging on to him. Look at him. Defender all on his back. Defender all on his back, coach. What you gonna do with it? Get him one. Look at him. Why he holding on to me, coach? Way early. Touchdown. Hold on to it. Secure the ball. Protect your body on the fall. Special teams action here. Decisive runner. Decisive runner. Let me flip my camera around because I look like I'm not looking the right way right now. Let's see if we can flip it. Transform. There we go. Now we got action. All right, let's get back to him. Down here at the bottom of the screen, got him kind of covered up with the this the double pass play. And that's what I'm saying. Like even in the simple stuff, even being underthrown, you see he's very intentional about attacking the ball with his hands. Once again, not waiting for the ball to touch his pads. I can appreciate that. Something so simple in the football, this football era now. A lot of players do not, attack the ball with their hands. That wheel route was nice too. I like how he phased it out. I like how he phased this wheel route out. Let me go back. I missed it. Go back a play. Is this it right here? You see the patience to set up the fake the block, then release. Is this the play right here? All right, watch this wheel route. Watch how patient he is on the wheel route. You could tell it's a bomb play. They actually playing, this is against Luke Metz and the fellas. Against Luke Metz. You might see Luke right here. Somewhere right here. I don't know if y'all can see the mouse. But Luke is right there in that overhang area. But watch this out route. Just the patience. You see they got the verticals. I like how disciplined the other wide receivers are because it's clear that they want to kind of create a mismatch and put the safety out there in conflict, right? And they all just drug with the number one receiver from the outside. He's patient enough to not try to overextend and take the top off, but sit right there underneath everything, catch it, go out of bounds, give us a chance to make another play. Love it. Another special teams play. You know what? He doesn't have the speed, but he reminds me of Cole Adams as far as how shifty he is. If I had to do an on-roster comparison at Alabama, he reminds me a lot of Cole Adams. Just route running, his shiftiness, his decisiveness. Driving out of his breaks, attacking the ball with his hands. Cole Adams is probably has second, third best hands in the wide receiver room right now. Right now. And that's behind Rico Scott. Telling y'all right now, Rico Scott is that dude at Bama. Shout out Trey Collins, man. Bama Nation family, not Bama Nation, AAA family. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this wide receiver. Playmaker. Definitely can give you some quality possession type reps. Somebody could use him, man. He can be in a RPO type system. All right, that was Trey Lawrence. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Trey Lawrence. I'm gonna make sure I clip that. Now I'm pulling up another wide receiver here. My number 2 guy here. When I say Clark Coley has really been on my radar, I came across this film because I was watching another content creator on YouTube, and I don't know what, I can't remember whether it wasn't 7-on-7. It was a playoff game. I want to say it had to be a playoff game. And I saw him run a route on a DB, and it's not on his highlight film, which is crazy. The ball didn't go to him, but he routed the guy up. And so when I saw that on the highlight, I saw that on the highlights from the playoff game. I went back and I watched the game, and he was really routing these DBs up the whole game. So I go and I go to Twitter, I search him, and I find him. 6 foot, 175, class of 27. So he's going into his junior year this year. I want y'all to check this young man out. This is his sophomore film. Y'all check him out. Let me know what you think. Sophomore with this type of patience, this type of discipline, even on the 9 route. You're at the top of the numbers, right? You're at the top of the numbers. You need to work that space. Don't allow the defender to make the sideline a second defender for you, right? You give a nice hard step inside. Hard step inside, boom. You get them leaning, you get them reaching. Now you got leverage. How do you create separation? You don't waste steps. You continue to climb. You maintain your balance. You keep your shoulders square. Keeping those arms pumping. That way they can't get a good jam on your inside shoulder. You already got a leaner. Now you make your adjustment on the ball. Accept the catch. Secure the catch. Touchdown. Great route. Great route. And that's a lot of people look at that and look at it as a fade route. But y'all got to diagnose it from step one all the way through. His release was perfect. He didn't have jam. He didn't have press coverage, right? So his release, he allowed himself to even create more space by taking those two steps, those two impeding steps inside on to the middle of the numbers, and then creating that space. So if the quarterback even overthrew it to the outside, he gave the quarterback a bigger window, a bigger space for him to make a play on it. Created room for error, which you'll have at this level, at this high school level sometimes. Check it out. Another 9-route, just showcasing his understanding of how to create space. And then he also has the ability to create separation at the top of these hot routes. Look at him. Look at how look at the patience. Clark, your patience here, I can't lie. I keep going back too far. His patience here is just. Let's go back. I think I need to go back. 239. Here we go. I want to go back to this last route. Reminds me of a side Slade Bolden type route running, and speed not the fastest, but will make plays. Facts. Slade Bolden, good comparison, Zach. Good comparison. This right here. You got the safety. He's already got his cushion. He's really trying to play that off man coverage to basically they're setting their heels at the sticks. In this case, the goal lines. The goal line. This is a safety technique that keeps your safety from getting beat off a press man, right? Your safety is usually not your best cover guy. But if he's going to have to guard a slot or guard a player, guard a receiver in third phase concepts, you want him to be able to work with as much space so he can drive on the pass. Once these guys get space, they get in space and they have to go against third phase type routes, that's when you start to see some of these guys struggle. You saw Alabama safeties get beat up a lot over the past few years until Colin Hitchler and Mo Linquist came on staff last year. But you saw our DBs does not get comfortable, our safeties not be comfortable in third phase coverage. So look at this coverage. Look at this. He already sees it. So there's no reason, there's no need to try to press the ceiling. There isn't much of a ceiling to be pressed here, right? You gotta think that this DB wants everything to be in front of him. He know he has help in front of him to the flats. He's gonna have some type of support outside on the perimeter, right? So this is a smart route. Let's watch it play through. Here we go. Patience come. He drives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He kind of brings his momentum up, gets that lean, that impedance step inside, that jab inside, gets the safety into a false step, and he capitalizes up. Watch how he drives out of this break. Those aren't wasted steps. Those aren't roll through steps. Those are 1, 2, 3 right out of the break. Driving to the corner. Quarterback puts it out there to where only the wide receiver can make a play on it. He makes the secure catch and scores another touchdown. Clark Coley is going to benefit if he's able to stay within a personnel grouping that allows him to stay at the stay in the slot. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level. He's probably going to grow 6'1", 6'2", 185 most. What's good, Shanae? Good to see you in the chat, sis. Physicality after the catch. I just love how he secures the ball. Same thing with Trey Lawrence on the last clips. You don't have a lot of players that are committed to doing the fundamentals, right? Everybody wants to be flashy. Catch the ball, secure the ball, get upfield. Use your athleticism to create yards after catch. Secure the ball. Look at how he drives off of the ball on it. There's no way you give inside leverage with no safety help. And I'm telling you, now Clark, he's probably a 4.45 guy, 4.49 guy. 40 speed. Game speed, though, you can tell he has some like a different type of gear in the game speed. Watch how he drives out of all his routes. Arms pumping. I love his patience coming out of his breaks. His head comes around first. His head's always leading. Then his shoulders follow. Right? Ramping down the RPM right there, sitting down just enough for the quarterback The quarterback was kind of late. Sitting down just enough for the quarterback to see him right here. Check him out. Quarterback's late here. You diagnosing? Right here, I'm sitting. If I sit too long, the DB's going to drive on it and take it. You got to see me here, QB. Boom. DB is there. You see, he's scared to get beat outside. He don't want to get beat outside. Great route, great patience. Way to diagnose it. Looks like he had like a read option type. Find the hole type route. All right, y'all. This is one coming up. That was the youngin' Clark Coley. Clark Coley, 27 wide receiver from JSerra High School out of California. JSerra High School. All right. This is one that I guarantee you. These next few guys, wide receivers. I think we got a running back on this B-roll too. The next two wide receivers I mentioned, they are like severely underrated right now. Messiah Hampton probably over the last 3 weeks has picked up a lot of attention. But I've been talking about this young man, and I've been in contact with him for over like 3 or 4 months. Nobody's really talking about him because he comes from New York. How many wide receivers do I expect to sign in the 26th class? I think we're going to go for 3 or 4 guys in the 26th class. In the 26th class. We only took 2 with Meadows and Brooks. You got Ryan Williams coming back. You got Mbakwe converting over. You got Rico Scott coming back after this season. Depending on production and opportunity. You only got 9 receivers on roster, and that's because I think Jamarcus Shepard, Keilan DeBoer, they are a depth style, so they want to get cream of the crop. 8-9 guy rotation where they're going to be able to utilize guys. You know, your 7 through 9 guys are probably going to get 6 to 9 reps a game. Quality reps. So they're going to be recruiting guys that want to see the field early. And that's how you get on. You learn the playbook, get on the field early, you take advantage of opportunities. Everybody forgets Ryan Williams did not start out. He wasn't the first wide receiver in the first wide receiver group at the beginning of the season, but his immediate impact because of the opportunities he had, he made an immediate impact, and gradually you saw Jamarcus Shepard continue to add on to the workload. And if you guys haven't watched, we'll talk about that in the live tomorrow. But I forget the name of it. Tide, the docu-series over the Crips' Tide transition. A tide like no other, a tide that bonds. I forget the name of it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. But here we got James Monroe, standout out of New York, man, out of Rochester, New York. Messiah Hampton, 6'1", 190. I think he probably a little bit heavier than that. This guy has AJ Brown-ish type speed and strength. You look at his size, he's going to get to a program. Hopefully he chooses to commit to a program that really is going to help him focus on his anatomical development, meaning his physique. Because this young man can be a muscle with Slim Reaper type speed, with Mechie type speed. And I'm not saying he's a 4.29, 4.3 guy, but game speed, you're going to see. And a lot of people try to discredit where he's playing ball at, but just look at his skill set compared to what qualified coaches and skill and evaluators who coach those teams up there, they say, okay, this is my best DB to cover this guy. Watch how much of a skill gap there is with his playmaking ability compared to, everybody else that surrounds him. Can go up and go get the ball. I mean, just a big body, 6'1", 190. Hard to take down. It's not like he's playing against middle school size kids. These are quality. This is prep ball in New York. A lot of these kids move around to go and play against competition to get looks. Messiah Hampton is one of those guys. Playmaker with the ball in his hands, a physical specimen. Look at that speed. Look at the speed. This is what I was talking about. Scoot Boogie. Check him out. Messiah Hampton. I'm telling y'all, I've been saying this young man's name for probably about 2 or 3 months now. His SEC offers are about to pick up. Big Ten country is already in his back pocket. Big Ten country is already on him. Keilan DeBoer staff are on this young man. Another developmental piece, you'll have Ryan Williams, Rico Scott, that group of guys going into their junior year. Guys that have an opportunity this year to really start solidifying some draft stock if they're going to be 3-year guys. But like I said, you got so many guys that are going to be coming out this year. Not Kendrick Law. I'm sorry, y'all. Jeremy Bernard. I think Messiah Hampton might come up on our radar. he and Cedric Morgan might be top targets for the Alabama. I mean, just look at the speed, guys. Look at the speed. He has just breakaway speed. Scoot boogie. Scoot boogie. Quality athlete here. Quality athlete here. Make sure y'all running the ratings up here for these guys, man. In the screen action, go attack the ball. Don't wait for it. Get your head around. Get upfield. Make a move. Get upfield. Get upfield. I love to see it. Got him in motion. This is why he creates that type of value for you. He creates a lot of value for you. Put him in motion. He's what we wanted Kendrick Law to be last year. He's what I think Bubba Hampton is going to be. Not as fast as Bubba, but gives you a lot more size, gives you a skill set to play in that slot position. You want route technicians. He's a route technician too. I don't think I got many of his his route clips on this B-roll. Just look at him. Finding space, adjusting, finding space. You're late on the pass, it doesn't matter. Give me the ball, I'm going to make a play. And once again, a big body guy. You're not going to see many plays where he's struggling with creating separation after the catch. He's not a small guy. He's not 6'1", 165 scat wide receiver like Ryan Williams. All right. So you're getting a bigger body, 6'1", probably end up being 6'2", 6'3" when it's all said and done by the end of his senior year next year. Right. And you'll see his draft stock pick up. Go check him out, man. Easy. Thad coming in with the scoop boogie. What's good, Thad? Everybody tapping in. Appreciate y'all for tapping in on the YouTube side. We got 12 live viewers, man. Continue to like and share the stream. We need 3 more likes to get up to 10 likes on the stream. And y'all, I know that our algorithm is off right now. A lot of you all have been writing me saying that you're not getting notifications. Help me out. If you're here now, help us out. Help us out by sharing the live stream right now. Share the live stream on Twitter, on Facebook. If you got nephews that are trying to play at the college level, they're graduating 26, class of 27, class of 28, send it to them. We have scouts literally watching on Twitter right now. We have college recruits and analysts watching this show right now. Watching this show right now. And y'all see me keep looking at my phone because I'm getting DMs. Hey, send me that guy's information again. Send me that guy you just literally I guarantee you, I would love if my 2 wide receivers that I just showed, if you guys get any type of contact post this show, please just share that with me. I have 4 recruits right now. We're going to do a compilation of everybody just, the networking and the relationships that we're building, but also the reach that we're trying to establish for these players, these athletes that want an opportunity at the next level. Now, jump into a young man. This guy's special. I watched his development go from sophomore year to this year as a junior, and I demanded some things of Cedric Owens Jr. out of Natchez High School in Mississippi. If you all follow me from Bama Football on YouTube, you remember me talking about how much raw talent this young man had, and how I would love to see him get in the lab. First of all, start to put on some weight, right? Because he was lighting the britches, real lighting the britches last season as a sophomore. I think he was like 5'10", 5'11", about 150, 145, right? You see this young man go and get in the lab. Had a productive season last year as a sophomore in a system that wasn't really pass heavy, but has a productive year. They change up the system a little bit. You see this young man get on the field now, and let's see what Cedric Owens Jr. is doing to create some buzz around his name over in Mississippi. I see this young man starting to get some probably some, maybe not the Power 5, the SECs, but I see some your sub groups starting to look at his way. I can see schools like Tennessee Tech and Chattanooga, like schools right in that Tennessee area that have those high power offenses. They're kind of like I guess you could say like talent pools or pipelines for the D1 schools in Tennessee. Right, I could see him getting into one of those systems and thriving and creating some quality value for himself for his future in football. Cause just play it, coach. Yes, sir. Throw it up to him. Go attack the ball. And once again, the speed that we saw last year to create separation, that was never a question. We want to see some of his physicality and some of his route running be put on display. And I think he did. I think he did a good job focusing this year on putting a lot of those plays. You see the post route. Catch the DB flat-footed. Why keep trying to extend it and press the ceiling and turn his hips? Catch him flat-footed. Open his hips up. Stride across his face. Get across his face. Make a play right here. Make a play right here. Cedric. That head get to going back. You know it's up. Running so fast, he gets out of frame. Great play. Way to make a play. And he's a playmaker. He's one of the guys you get him on as a freshman. You see that he's going to still be developing as far as his physique, right? But he's one of those guys, you throw him on special teams, right? You throw him on special teams, and he catches it off a bounce, and he creates a play. He has that type of vision, agility. This is what I like to see. When you get matchups like this, a true one-on-one right here. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it, Cedric? True one-on-ones right here. Just you just get him turning its hips. I'm kind of upset that the cameraman didn't get a better view of that, because this DB got routed. You see that? Look. There's nobody in sight. I wish they would have seen it. He gave him a nasty double chop step, kind of like a zig almost. And he gave him an outside plant. And when the DB opened his feet, opened his hips up to take the flats, to try to play the flats or whatever he was thinking he was about to run, Cedric has this quick twitch ability to come out of that and get upfield. To drive out of those type of routes and those type of situations, and drive out of them and use your speed, right? Those first 3 steps really matter. Those are the things that create separation, that separate you from other wide receivers. How quick can you create separation at the top of your route? Quarterback stepping up, trying to make a play. I like this. Watch this. Go up and get it, Ced. Yeah. I think this is the one. Gets the hot read. He just finds space. I think this is the game. Pops tagged me in on Twitter after this game. Yeah, I remember these clips because this is the one. I thought my boy was hurt. Now, this right here, this is acceptable. I know I was just talking about letting the ball hit the pads, but this is acceptable. He knows he's got a too high safety look. Ball's a little underthrown. He's making a play, coming back to make a play on the ball. Look, you got to secure that one. Secures it, takes a nasty hit in the back, got back up. I think he actually made the game. I think the go-ahead touchdown catch in that game, if I'm not mistaken. Just find space, man. He finds space. I will say this too about Cedric. If I had to compare him to like a wide receiver that I see in college right now, the young man out of the number two out of at Ohio State, I forget the man's name. Number 2. If you look at Cedric's route running and how smooth he is and calm he is, like all his movements look the same. He never looks like he's overexerting any type of effort, but you look at the productivity and type of production it shows. He's probably an athlete that he hasn't even been pushed to like his cap, like his ceiling. And the next level is going to do that for him. Somebody with natural ability like that, when he gets to the level where the secondary, the guys on the other side of the ball can challenge him every rep, he's going to become elite. He has elite capabilities right now. I love his pace. I love how he just kind of finds the soft spots in defense and just kind of revs it down and gets comfortable. Doesn't get over antsy. Doesn't get all jumpy trying to call for the ball. Drive out of your out route. There we go. Like it. Nice hip. Nice levels coming out of his break. There you go. Good route. Good route. Oh, give him a little look inside. Okay. So these are concepts that I'm saying, like, when everybody talks about Keilan Russell having to get the playbook, these are similar concepts that you see Keilan DeBoer running at Alabama, right? You're gonna see Ryan Grubb. Watch how Cedric, he makes the read off of the linebacker that's standing over would be the left outside linebacker for the defense, right outside linebacker for us. They're in like a traditional 3-3-5 look. But look at how Cedric kind of read off of that linebacker to make his play, to make his route, to find that space. I went back too far once again. I'll be glad when I get off this thing to edit it. We're gonna have a new format too. How we gonna do this? Not a new format. I like how he sunk his hips and got out of that break for that out route. It's the small things here. Look. You stack the DB up to make it look like it's gonna be a post, and then you break it off to a dig. Post dig. Look. Got some traffic right there. So I'm gonna give him a jab to get him leaning a little bit. Make him think he gotta pass me off, and I'm gonna go sit right behind him. Great read, Cedric. His perimeter work is very decisive too. I think these are a few of his like comeback routes, curls, outs. Just showing his quality of depth, quality of route running here. Always ready to make a play. All right, y'all. Let's get to the running backs, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Cedric.